Gigantor. You may be the only person that'll catch this live stream because we have terrible cell service and we have terrible Wi Fi. So I turned it on. I don't know if this is going to work. Might as well find out now and see if anybody wants to come out and play. I've been sweating. It's been a long day. Hello, Soul and Roy Quitter. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you see me? And there's no Boston Winds, Gary Baba Booey, Spin Dallas. Yes, thank you, Soul. I was. The last live stream he did Monday this week earlier, it featured several different people. Dan Bell was the first one, and that's correct too because it was Leakin Park. And give Dan the props, he was the man who looked at Leakin Park and looked at the criminology and the patterns, doing basically real crime, not ghost hunting about it, but just looking at the morbidity of the whole thing. So Dan was in the beginning, and eventually I got on there for a little while. I was with Seth and oh shoot, I'm losing the name.
Colin?
No, well, Colin, but there's the third name I was trying to get. Josh. Sorry, trying to be tuned in. This is Rick Serra, and I've noticed quite a number of new. Hello there, Jimmy Rick. Good working, like you should. Christopher Grimm, hello. I can't believe I'm still broadcasting here. We're going to have a cocktail. Would you do me a favor? Would you put your drink down? And would you just hold this a minute and talk to people?
Why?
I'm gonna
You
get
know
my-
I don't like doing that.
I'm getting my
You know I
drink.
don't like being on here. Guys, we don't know how long we're going to be on here because we got crappy cell, crappy Wi-Fi, so I don't know how long it's going to be. I haven't even tried to get on. But, oh look, you can see Rick in the mirror. Oh, I
Isn't
like
that
that.
cool?
Yeah, it's a cool effect. I can take it off of me now.
We can just put it on.
And I can't read anything right now
You
either.
can't read because you don't have your glasses.
I see Mega. Well, you said everybody, right? That
No,
was
I
in
said
here.
people's names as they
Yeah.
came in. Thank you.
So there you go.
So we are in, guess where? We are in Savannah, Georgia. That's right.
Yeah,
Right off of Route I-95. We were on our highways leading from Tampa going north. And man, it took us forever just to get out of Florida. So let's look at the beautiful view. See, we got palm trees. Isn't that something?
They're half dead.
Half dead, because it's a little too far north, maybe. I don't know. But in the distance is 95 north and south. So we are coming here off of the 95 northbound travel destination, travel exit, I guess. Oh, and that looks good having the fake that's a little bright, so let's kill that. Yes,
Look, you can see me in there.
I know I can. And there's like the background of
From there.
our bedroom
Let me see
background.
if I can get on.
is so lovely. So, yeah, we're in Savannah. We're not anywhere culturally significant or not very specially attractive location. The pool is closed. We're at Days Inn, and it's not really bad, but there's some rough edges on this place.
I believe, look, see, I can see the live chat, but you're not coming through.
I'm not coming through?
I can't get it from here. Oh, I just did. I'm probably like 10 minutes in between.
I don't know.
Pick your nose real quick. Pick your nose real quick, okay? 1, 2. Oh, I buffered again. So I don't know if it's just me or if everybody's.
Well, I'm running, I think, because everybody looks like
you're
they're
running
flying
again
through.
now.
Has
I'm buffering all over.
has there been any problem with the connection? We see and hear you.
That's good, because I can see.
Oh, we have a muffin would like to announce that 5 of her chicken eggs successfully hatched. She has
Oh, that's wonderful.
5 little chicks. Aw, I hope your chicks do well. That's very cool.
I'm going to try and run down the names.
And I'm
before
coming
we
through
lose.
super clear. This is
Good.
amazing.
'Cause
I really
can't.
thought that this was like a
Mega Soul, Roy
Wipeout.
Porter, Austin Wins, No, Grostadamus, Gary Baba Booey, Spin Dallas, I said Soul Porter, Michael Riot, David Blout,
so remember,
Charles C. Bunny, Jimmy
anybody who is here
Oh.
for the first time,
Carrie Janine,
you are very special to us because you could be
Heather
a new
Manning.
subscriber. And if you are
Scott
a
Bagley.
first-time viewer, and I see a lot of people who are not first-time viewers, thankfully, I'm glad to see you.
Woodland,
We love you to click the like button, please.
Rome Home,
Got 37 people in the room so far. And if you
Carson Thorpe,
are a
Julius
first-time
Bayer.
viewer, we will send you a free gift. You write to our email address and you send us your mailing address, your name, so that that mail would actually
The
reach you.
Explorers,
I would please that you would do that, and thank you. And you
Muffin.
know what? I have not done Do Not Disturb. I am so sorry. 1 second.
Stone Creek
And
One,
so Justine Serra is in the room, everybody. Say hi to my mother, please. And she isn't really a newbie, but she usually is on camera instead of looking at the camera. Have you checked some cloacas lately? We saw several palmetto bugs when we were taking the wheel covers off of the camper, and some
horrible.
ootheca were stuck on the inside. What are those? Palmetto,
eggs.
roach eggs, whatever.
Hey, Shaylee, slug.
And then another of the 4, 2 of them didn't have any insects, thank God. But the other one had red ants.
AM Nemo,
And they have
Robert
bitten,
Ryan, Mikhail,
they bit Darlene,
Retro Man, Max.
and they really got her. Those bugs are garbage. Well,
Horn
There's-
Dog Hero.
hon, there's something here.
What?
Oh, shit.
What?
I found something, folks.
Uh-oh. I found something in the freezer. Somebody left a shirt? Or is that a pair of drawers? Joanne Wickles.
I'm not wearing
Rhea G.
gloves.
It's a kid's shirt.
Oh, just what everyone wants to get
Anita
their
Flanagan.
kid. A New York shirt. If someone would like this, contact me at rick.adr@aol.com.
We'll have him sing real
We'll
quick.
let you pay for postage and you can have it. Whose birthday?
Get that away from the utensils. Rick, it is Muffin's birthday. It was
It's
Sunday.
Muffin's birthday last Sunday?
Yeah.
Muffin.
Or this Sunday. I'm not sure which one. But you, and thank you, Carson Thorpe.
All right, so we're going to sing to Muffin, everybody.
Not too loud.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Muffin. Happy birthday to you. Boo boo.
She turned 35.
Oh, that's a good number.
Mega gave you $3.50. Said beware of the soap, Rick.
Cheers.
In case of curled hair. There, the soap is individually wrapped.
Yes.
And the shirt was found in the windowsill. I found frozen tequilas, or is that what they are? The Mexican little roller things that has meat inside of them. I put it in the trash.
Tostadas
Yeah,
or
something like that. Eric LDC.
yes, and it was located
We're just stopping here for the night.
over there in the corner behind the curtain. So I wonder if there's anything under the mattress.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, we have another birthday.
Another birthday, maybe taquitos. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
maybe there's a
Wait a minute, I'll get the box.
electronic device in between the bed and the
You
foundation.
need to sing to Woodland.
Woodland.
Woodland, L-I-N.
Woodland. Woodland, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Woodland. Happy birthday
Thanks, Ben Dallas. I
to
missed it.
you.
Don't look in there because there's also trash in there now.
They were left in the freezer for us. If anybody wants them, you can come
no,
to
I'm putting them
room
in the
number
trash. 308.
308 at this motel and suite location. So as I was saying, we got attacked by roaches and red ants.
Here, cheers.
And cheers, we survived.
Yay!
So we brought the camper to Florida and it enjoyed, let's see how many months. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, half of April, and it was the end of so it's like 7, 8 months at $130 a month for nothing. We never used it. We did put new.
Yeah, the sheets look clean.
We
The
fixed
floor
everything
is-
up in
The
there.
floor is clean.
I mean,
the only thing we found, they didn't look behind the curtain, and they didn't
Right.
look in the freezer.
So we did fix the camper up. We got new covers. It's so cute. If we just could have slept in it somewhere camping. That is the goal. Dirty Motel Taquitos. It's a new thing. To find a package of taquitos.
I'm glad you're getting a little better, Anita. I'm glad you were able to.
I'm glad, Anita. I
Two
know that-
things. I'm glad you were able to join us, and I'm glad we were able to get on.
Yes.
I'm
Both
like
of those.
5 minutes behind. Look.
It's a miracle that we got on, but it's just the result of prayers and love that you are home. And a little blessing from the Lord
Yeah,
above.
it's been Dallas.
What happened? What's
Nothing.
that?
One time he opened the freezer and a frozen disembodied meat roll rod fell out.
A disembodied meat rod. That sounds like someone's penis. Was it a frozen penis? Oh my God. It might have been Lorena's.
It was probably a dildo.
It was probably Lorena Bobbitt's. Remember Lorena Bob? Yeah, well, whatever. Lorena Bobbitt. There's a game you play. It's called.
Oh, Spindalis was kidding. I didn't know that. I thought you really found a dildo.
Lorena and John. Yes. So, the other third of that triangle. Remember the young girl that John Bobbitt was having fun with, and she. Anybody
thank you.
know her name? Come on, somebody's got to know. Amy.
Listen,
Amy Fisher.
that had nothing to do with the Bobbitts.
Didn't it?
No, she was some sheriff or something. That was something completely different. They were not related.
Man, oh man.
Listen,
Isn't it great? Yes.
Chrome Home.
Chrome Home.
Rick, Serra, love you, my dude. My husband and I think you and your wife are life and relationship goals.
Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you very much.
Hey, Pamela, hello.
Pamela Rouge.
Yes.
Hello, Pam. We're in Savannah.
Oh, I gotta take these shoes off.
You couldn't tell. My feet are comfy because I've been wearing dude shoes
Joey
all day.
Buttafuoco. Thank you.
That's a Joey Buttafuoco. Yeah, it's Joey Buttafuoco.
Did he become a porn star? I know he had a reattach.
Well, Amy Fisher did become a porn star.
Yes, she did.
And
Rick saw her.
I saw her with Dan Bell and a
did he
friend
know?
of his. Yes. Oh my God, that was a funny night. And he did a porno too? Oh well, good for John. Oh God, that's so funny.
Right now, Mom's doing okay. She starts her radiation on the 24th.
The 24th also, I go to my surgeon.
Oh, tell me about the test yesterday.
So I had
Thank
to
you,
have a
Scott.
special test done. I'm gonna take these off. I look like I've got 3 eyes. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody wearing glasses. It's just the glare. So we go there to this facility. Darlene went with me. It's an hour and a half one way. In addition, get there, you have to be there by 8 o'clock in the morning. The process is hours in the making. The first part of the test, they inject a radioactive tracer into me.
Yes, we're headed back down to on the 22nd.
Yeah, we'll be
But
back on the
Steve is with
23rd.
Mom now. Well, he will
Tomorrow.
be tomorrow. Mom will have one night by herself.
So Steve's flying down as we're riding up,
Thank
and
you,
then we
Heather.
will drive back home by the time that he leaves. He leaves Saturday, so she'll be there one night and
Both
part of a
times.
day.
Yeah.
We'll probably be getting home late. It'll probably be late afternoon.
We really don't know, Eric. But yeah, we're headed up to Baltimore because we need to take the camper back up, put it in the driveway,
Yeah.
and stop paying to store it. And
It's
then
no charge in my own driveway.
And then Friday we're headed back to
Back
Florida.
down. So I also will continue with my little story. So after doing series of like 15 minutes, hold your
Probably,
head
Jimmy.
still.
Accident Annie.
This
hello.
device is like right up in my face. It's like a box. And then they bring it over to your one side of your face, like right here, and then over here.
Oh, what part? Accident Annie.
And I have to follow the directions. All right. Hold your head still. Breathe in. Exhale. Now hold it. Now breathe.
Yeah, but the
And then
thing
I had a
is,
CAT
wait-
scan.
Wait a minute, what was so funny, because neither one of us ate. And the drive to where we were going was horrible. We had to take Mom's car because we had the camper hooked up. And we
To the
had
truck
that parked
already.
at our friend's, M&G's house.
In front of their front yard.
And
So-
so Mom's car is very old. It still runs.
A 2006 Ford Taurus.
But between the sun glare when the sun came up and the defroster's not working, I don't know how Rick drove.
Unfortunately, the heater coil is shot.
Hey, Long Duck Dong.
Anybody mechanically aware? Anybody here? So, of course, you can turn on air conditioning.
That works great.
That works if it's the right condition that will be able to be dissipated by refrigerated air. But we just couldn't keep it clear. And if we tried to even warm it up so that it would dry the water off of the surface of the window,
Hey, Mr. Doggy Dog.
we had no heat because the coil is shot. But the car's been in Florida for 15 years at least.
So anyway, when we get there, we get up to the right place, and the guy gets ready to take him back. He goes, he's going to be about 2 hours. No. He said 45 to
An hour and a half.
I said, okay, where's the cafeteria? Well, when Rick finally came back out, we had to wait 2 hours for the second test.
Yes, because you can't do it within a certain period of
And
time.
Robert Ryan.
So we waited. And then I was able to go back. So I had to
Mark
have
Townsend, hello there.
Mark Townsend, nice to have you here.
John C.
John C., welcome. So don't forget, please click that like button. We greatly appreciate that. If you didn't ever visit it, we do have a website. It really is called Rick Serra Star. Rick Serra, STAR
Dr.
.com.
Leonard Hofstetter, hello there.
And there you can find my other social media platform
That
links.
started as a joke.
You can send a message to us. There's an email link. The last video upload is on there. I think that's the short that I just put up. And I'm happy to have 100 new subscribers that came over after seeing me on the Paranormal Files Monday. So
Hey,
very
so long,
gratifying
man.
to
Puppies are
see
doing well.
some numbers come back. We're almost back to where I had peaked before, and maybe now we can keep it going.
So sorry, Shaylee.
Get up the hill. What's going up? What's off with Shaylee?
KFC ran out of original fried chicken last night. Damn it.
So you had to eat the crispy? Oh, God, the crispy. I hope you didn't have to eat the hot, spicy crispy. Oh, my goodness.
Eric enjoyed the episode of the Paranormal Files.
Did you? Thank you.
Mr. D.
I hope that you-
hello there.
Enjoyed the whole thing, not just a little bit that I was
Abby.
in. It was a very good effort. Colin Brown has been doing this, his series, his channel for
What a while.
6 years now, but he's been investigating for as long as 8 years before he started the channel. And I met him around 2019, 2018 maybe. And just really is gratifying to see how far he's been able
Bye,
to
Jimmy.
go.
I'm glad you could stop in.
And also branching out and doing other things in addition, simultaneous to his paranormal investigations. Of course, he's pretty much on the road quite a bit, getting to
Hi,
these
Heidi.
locations. I don't know if I could do that at my age. There's just too many other things, unfortunately,
We
to
have
guarantee.
something serious.
Okay, what's up?
Heidi, please say a prayer for my dad, Gus. He has throat cancer and has to have a biopsy and a, looks like trach on Tuesday.
God bless Gus. If everybody would please maybe send a prayer to Gus right now. And Heidi, if you write a message to us at
That's right, Carson.
rick.adr@aol.com. Please send me a reminder, a little note, and I will put up a request for prayers on the channel under the community tab. So if you didn't know this, folks, every channel has the capability of doing different things. Playlists can be created. You can use the
Hey, person,
community tab
person.
for posting community-related information, cheers and happiness, and also concerns. And we do that here. So, and it just happens that rick.adr@aol.com is
Dana.
the same email that I talked about on the Rick Sarah Star
Jaylee,
link.
how do you hold it in?
So if you would like to just not have to remember the email address, just remember ricksarahstar.com. If you're a new viewer, if this is your first time, please write us and request a gift and give us your full name and complete mailing address, and you could use that website as a link to doing the email for you.
I just put it up too.
And my wife just
Hi,
posted it again.
Natasha.
Of course, we don't have the banner behind me tonight.
That's horrible, Dana.
What now, Dana?
She just got laid off from a job she had for 9 years.
That's bullshit. What the hell? I mean, that's a long time. You didn't earn some kind of reciprocity for your dedication. I'm very sorry, Dana. I'm sure that it's maddening and also hurting you in other ways. Like, what do I do now? So, love and prayers to you as you have to go through those challenges. I've been there.
Hopefully you can find something, because there's
I was
a lot of openings at every place I look. I
Well,
don't know
yeah. what your strength
career
is.
is.
But hopefully you can take those strengths into some other group, as long as it's a well-compensated position to help you to pay your life expenses that we all have to pay. But I lost a job twice during my career working. Don't feel too bad. It happens. Darlene, unfortunately, felt the sting a couple of times.
Yep.
So, and Darlene and I, while we were
Thanks,
married,
Shaylee.
we went through this, and Darlene was the resume writer. She would help review the resume I would design, and I would look at hers,
He's too wordy.
help me make it less verbose, and then I help her
Well,
with
Dana, I sure hope you can find something in
a
that
few
field.
misspellings.
I think you can.
So what kind of work are you into?
Wait a minute, she just said. Data analytical
Yeah.
analysis, I should say. My pronunciation is horrible. Hey, Chris P.
Crispy, nice to be here. Are you crispy tonight? You've had some fun, maybe earlier. Now
Rick
you're
cannot
crispy?
light up in this room. He's gonna have to go outside.
There is no
Because
lighting.
we are not paying $150.
No. It's a non-smoking room, and there's.
Oh, that's great. No, they're
None
wearing
of
their
that.
another odd place shirt.
Oh my gosh, I love that you have them. Yes, we do have shirts.
And don't forget about Discord. Did you put that up there yet, Shaylee or John?
Please share the link with the room.
They will.
Discord
Hey, Josh was here.
that we have is courtesy of a few of the mods, and they got together, put together things, talked with me about some things. The whole idea behind the Discord is to make it fun. So if you're looking to blow off some steam, you want to have somebody to interact with, play games simultaneously, watch movies simultaneously. I mean, you're apart, but then you're connected at the same time. So don't forget that we have the Discord. I pop in there
Good
infrequently.
luck, Mark. Dan Wilson.
Good to see you, Dan. Been laid off since. Oh shit.
So he knows the pain that.
Yeah,
pain
that
is going
sucks.
through. Oh, we did go to the movies this week.
We saw
John Wick
4. So we both give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
We knew what we were looking for. It was mindless mayhem, blood, shooting up, driving vehicles, smashing up vehicles, destroying buildings.
Very little dialogue.
Very little dialogue and a couple little funny things here and there, but largely it was just in your face.
Well, we want to know
Action.
who that new character is, Mr. Nobody.
Mr.
I think
Nobody.
He's going to be in the next one.
And we think that there's
did
enough
Kane-
crumbs.
Did Kane really
Kane
get killed?
by
I'm not sure.
by the one daughter of one of the leaders of one of the locations. Where was that? Was that in
Not
was that
Shanghai, but it was in Japan.
Japan? So this was
Yes,
this
it
was
was.
a
It was a perfect John Wick sequel.
yes.
Of course, my favorite was the first one.
Yeah, the first one with the dog being, it's
Oh, and I don't want to blow, but there is something about a dog in John Wick 4.
yes. Wick still shows he loves the dogs.
Maria,
all
are you
we'll say.
leaving? I hope you have a great week. We'll see you
Maria,
next.
peace and love to you. Have a beautiful weekend. All you in here, I got 54 likes, got 69 in the room. And if you haven't done so, please click that like button. 71 in the room. No, Maria G is not leaving.
Oh, okay, good. I thought
Oh,
somebody
good.
said good night.
And Carson Thorpe, how
Oh,
are
but
you?
Carson, that really wasn't bad because John Wick saved him.
Yes,
I can't go any more than that.
you shouldn't have done that.
I can't help it. Well, anyway, the story behind Rick Serra's star is because when we did the Mothman Festival, how long ago was that?
2019.
Okay. He needed business cards. Well, he didn't know he needed business cards. I ordered them as a birthday gift. And I had to come up with something. So I did the Rick Serra
Carson?
star. Hey, Ponytail Dungeon Master.
Ponytail, cheers. So, we had Limpkin keeping us Rick Sparrow star, keeping us happy. And my mother was looking at a tree, a small palm.
Good for you, Gross. We're going to have to go outside.
And she noticed a small bird, but with the definite pileated red top, and it was like acting like a woodpecker, a little tiny woodpecker. Pecker.
It's Pecker.
So, Spindalis, what is a smaller breed of woodpecker in Florida that feeds on palm trees? For the bugs, I guess, that are on them.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Norm.
A pecker.
He picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Hi, Mr. Doggy Dog. Good to have you here on a Friday night.
We brought our food with us and used
Yes.
the room's microwave. We had Chinese, beef, chow mein, rice I made because they forgot to give me rice the other night.
If you're thinking about whether to go see the new John Wick 4,
Hey, Lou Fuddrucker.
it's a good ride. So a red-bellied woodpecker or a downy woodpecker or a hairy woodpecker.
Okay. And they're smaller.
Yeah.
I probably won't remember.
Woodpecker picker.
Mario? Are you serious? The Mario Brothers? I hate to surprise
Remember Turner
anybody,
and Hooch.
but I am not a gamer. Video gamer. That's not my
Rick's got a
cup of
small,
tea.
hairy woodpecker.
How do you know it's small?
And Gross prefers a shaved woodpecker.
Ah,
I still want to see. Hi, Terrence Smith.
what's up?
Okay, we have another. I'm not sure how you say your first name, Smith, so I'll call you T. Smith.
Missing.
Hey, Rick, could you send some prayers to my dog, Rotisserie? He got attacked by a coyote. The doctor said they were going to put him down, but I told him don't because he's a fighter. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Taryn,
I really am.
I guess it's Taryn. I'm so sorry to hear about that. God bless
That's
poor
true, Mr.
puppy.
D-Pants.
fur baby of Taryn Smith, rotisserie. Lord, please bless our little fur baby.
Oh, thank
Help
you.
him get through this attack by
He's
this
eating
coyote.
crunchy noodles from the Chinese food.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Yes, Abby, we are. We're headed
I
back
hope
to
that
Baltimore.
helps to seal his healing and his fate for good.
We're headed back to
Baltimore.
with the camper, and then we're headed back to Florida on Friday.
So
and I
it's
think we're driving the fit down instead of the truck.
just a quick little ride.
Yeah,
Home.
we enjoyed it, Lou. I mean, but it's a John Wick movie. So it's not like oh my God, this movie is so great. It's a fun movie if you like that type.
If you saw 1, 2, 3, definitely see 4.
No, I'm not even sure where Cocaine
If
Bear
you've never
is.
seen it, but you like Bourne or any of the modern,
Oh, I think the Bourne ones are
type
better
of-
than the Wick.
well, yeah, there's more story development.
Yeah.
Certainly, if you like Fast and Furious, you would like John Wick, don't you think?
I've only seen a few of those. And I like
They're
the,
fast and they're furious.
I know.
What else can I tell
but
you?
I like the ones that had
Rock,
the Rock, and it had Jason, what's his name,
yeah.
in it. They were my favorite. I have not seen one.
Stratum.
Yeah. I like those type of movies that has a little bit of comedy in it.
So, Australia and New Zealand, how are you doing with the typhoons? Have you been saved, spared? You just think this is a regular day, you got a typhoon coming in? Oh, the waves are just a little bit high, according to Shaylee's
Yeah. That's true, Carson, but the thing is, these
Husband.
movies are so far out that you know it's not possible. And it's just, I like watching them.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
It doesn't matter. The whole thing it's ridiculous, so. And you see how many times you can get shocked, you're not ready for something that occurs
I'll
and
have to
makes
look
you
that up
jump.
on Netflix or Amazon, Lou.
But we saw this in the theater
Well,
Where-
good luck, T. Smith.
where you're waited on and they'll bring you food and drinks and charge exorbitant prices. So we paid for tickets and we had a drink each. So I don't know, that was probably a $65, $75 day at the theater.
A little less, but yeah. Mr. D. Pants.
But that's
may have
because
some-
we're like the Rockefellers. We don't
Oh, we
worry
are
about
not.
that.
Mr. Deepan said it's sunny, no clouds in the sky, perfect Saturday, although it has rained a bit during the week.
Well, what about the typhoon? Is that a bunch of boo-hoo nothing?
I don't know.
I heard typhoons was a typhoon, I guess it's.
Can you put that temperature up some? It's a little cool in here.
Is it?
I think so. Don't knock the camera over.
Oh. All right, there you go. 70, is that okay? Say a prayer for my grandma Bonnie. Her feet had blisters turned into sores. She's going to have, oh. Carson, I saw that happen to my father. It's unfortunately, I hate to tell you, it's lack of good circulation in the legs. I'm talking about blood circulation. So the only thing that you could try to do is make sure the family understands to try to get her to elevate her feet above her heart during the day several times. Why?
Because somebody said pillows make good Nerf darts.
Oh, stop that now. That's too much. I'm feeling my skull go boom, boom, boom. So, Carson, she does have problems with that. I was afraid so. My dad did as well. God bless her. I hope that they
Glad
can
the
stabilize
antibiotics
this
work
for
person
you.
to person.
It's maybe some
Oh,
medication.
that's a good idea, Gross.
Needs the dilator to help the blood flow.
A swift descent.
Swift descent.
Yes.
Go somewhere haunted. Here. We might be doing that next weekend, as it turns out. So the way we're trying to work it is that next Saturday, we would be in a nice location for videoing during the day, a beautiful spot. And at night, I'll go to a certain location there, which has reported activity
You didn't
of
say
different
where.
types. I
St.
know.
August.
I didn't say it yet, but
Okay.
all right.
I-
There's also the Fountain of Youth, Ponce de Leon's Fountain of Youth. There's a area that's what that supposedly is. We got to check that out too.
Miria runs away from ghosts, hunts them.
And then maybe check out the beach too. See what it's like. I bet you the water's a little chill compared to what we're seeing. Today was my last round of antibiotics. Now you start taking probiotics and omegas. Person, I hope it takes care of you. God bless the treatment plan. Yeah, we need to dance in the Fountain of Youth. We find something like that, I'll have to try to get a scene of us dancing in front of it.
Yeah.
Welcome, John, Jeff, and food.
Their food arrived.
Yay, their food arrived. From whose kitchen, pray tell, are you and James enjoying the succulent creations from thereof?
Well, Mr. Deepan, you're a lot younger than me. I like it warmer.
In other words, what kind of food you got going? Yeah, you don't want a yeast infection, but if you get one of those, they got a pill, right?
Yep. It's the magic pill.
In fact, If
Oh,
you're
local Mexican place, that's where they got their food.
after you've taken the medication, the antibiotic, you should get the single dose
Oh, I like that
version
name, Spindalis.
of the yeast treatment. Yeah, get your doctor to fill it now. It's like definitely possible. Might as well be ready, right?
Oh, you're good, right?
Okay, right now. Wouldn't you do that if you had an antibiotic
Oh,
on?
definitely.
Right?
Yes.
She calls doctor and says, okay, I have the antibiotic, but I also don't forget the yeast pill. She always makes sure she gets that. God bless Scott Bagley, your aunt. I hope that she does very well with this. But I gotta keep remembering, Scott Bagley, your aunt getting her hip replacement, she's probably younger than I am. Most of you guys watching are somewhere between 25 and 35. Did you know that? You're the largest demographic on my channel. Thank you very much for supporting my channel, and thank you for tuning in. Hope we help you to get through, or we help you to celebrate life. It's one trip per person as far as I'm aware. Oh, it's the wisdom. Thank you, Grostradamus. I need to take more of my own wisdom pills. So while up in Maryland, I will stop at the local pharmacy, FARM pharmacy. Hello, Kevin. How are you doing, Kevin? Kevin P. Kevin Pelzola. I'm doing well. Oh, I also am going to get a back injection for my spinal stenosis.
Friday.
Yes. Marcelo, hello. So if you have cash, the gas price here is $3.39 a gallon. Rocky Diamond, how are you? Sweet Caroline.
Babette Bombshell.
Bum, bum, bum. Babette. Hello, Babette. Welcome to our show. Nice to have you.
Glad to see you
It's
again, Babette.
been a few weeks or months. I hope you're well. I have been waiting for the release of your last movie, so to see if I
That's
could
great,
actually
Kevin.
watch it.
We have friends up there in Michigan
You have
from
any
Majestic Park.
info on that? Any idea when that might actually be released?
Padme, hello there.
Padme, good to see you here.
We
And
cannot,
Potato Kartoff.
we cannot
Hello.
sightsee here. We have the camper. We have to head home tomorrow morning.
We are stuck. I was able to back up the camper with the truck attached to it up to a curb to keep the camper from easy theft.
I don't know how someone can steal a camper if it's hooked up to your truck.
Well, that's why there's a padlock. That slows them
but
down.
you never even thought about that till after we bought this camper and the people we bought it from, the guy put that in
Included.
your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that in your head.
I know. Well, I don't know.
I
Better
mean, I
safe
don't
than
care.
sorry.
Yeah.
Shay Lee, I know. Isn't that terrible? That under boob sweat.
They do.
Wow, it's a pain, man. And then, if you don't wash for a day, it gets that slimy
stop.
going. And I hate when it gets slimy. And then you go and, ew, it's like It's like
Hey,
from
I read your
under
email,
cheese.
Kelly. I'm glad
It's
you came
definitely
back.
like
I'm
from
glad you
under
enjoyed the
cheese.
present.
Don't like that smell. It's like that smell behind your ears when you don't wash your behind your ears for a couple
Who
days.
doesn't wash behind their ears?
Ew, God, I can't
Oh,
believe.
you are sick.
Oh, good. Thank you. We're up to 75 clicks. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. You got 80 in the room. And boob sweat is the topic of the hour. What do you think about boob sweat?
It's horrible.
Does it bother you? Are you really thin? You've never heard of such a thing? You're a male, you would never think of something like that. But if you want to talk about some fromunda,
Oh God, don't go there.
oh yeah.
Oh God.
It gets
no.
slimy. I hate when it gets slimy. Ugh. Then I have to scratch it a little bit to get it loose, and then
You know, when
hit
we-
it with a high pressure water spray off
Richard.
of the, on the hose or the real I'm sorry, the spray head on the hose. I meant that you can use.
When we finish, you need to call your mom.
My mother was watching. She had record.
Yeah,
We will call her.
but you will.
Of course we will. There's a big message. What's that?
I have never heard of that dingleberry.
Okay.
I just got diagnosed with, and I cannot pronounce it. It makes my skin a dark color in different parts of my body.
Wow.
And I have cravings for watermelon and cantaloupe all the time. I have never heard of that. Now, I have dark spots. I call them big freckles, but they're old age spots.
It's not called gangrene, is it?
No.
Potato rot? Fungus among us?
No.
Want me to try to read it?
I already did. No, I don't want you to. I already went past that. Do you want it? I can show it to you. Here you go. Can you see it with your glasses? Here you go. Rick.
All right. Negrosis or necrosis? Necrosis. Look up that word. Necrosis. That's not a good thing. And this so I don't know what you were told.
Don't even go there. Anita was in here. Yes, she was.
Yes, she is improving some a little at a time. She, had a very bad week again. She had to be rehospitalized, fluid in her lung. They had to drain that out. Oh my God, thank you, Spindalis, because if it wasn't that, it was necrosis. And necrosis means basically flesh rotting.
Oh, I'm glad. I never would have known that.
Nick,
Thank you so much.
Yes. And I would have hated that person really had necrosis instead of necrosis. And, the days of those kind of jokes are gone. They really are. No offense to anybody who may be of darker pigmented skin. We all have skin. It's all different colors. We're all red-blooded and we all bleed. We're all the same. It'll take probably 1,000 more years for humankind to realize that everyone is the same as anyone else, and everyone deserves to be treated equally. The end. The end of all war, the end of everything negative, just accept that. Love your neighbor as yourself. If you would do that, instead of trying to tell stories about my neighbor, laughing about my neighbor with my friends down the street, why not just stop the bullshit for once and for all and treat everyone that you meet as a valuable person in your life? Just be nice. It's not that hard. It's harder to be an asshole and mean
That's
person.
good, Carson.
So that's what I want. I want you all to think about being
Albert?
nicer. Okay? I see a few people being given the timeouts.
We do have a sad thing.
Albert,
Hi, Rick. I hate to ask for thoughts and prayers, but I'm at a bad time in my life. My boss was slain last night by his own wife, and I fear for his poor children.
we certainly can. Oh, gosh.
Hey, remember, send us an email, and Rick will put it on
Yes,
the
Albert.
channel.
rick.adr@aol.com so I can pray for his family and your boss or her family. I think it's a he, but I don't want to assume. How horrible. What a crazy world.
I mean, you see it every day in the news.
I mean, I'm so
And
tired of looking at it in
I
the news.
really don't watch news. I've like buried my head in the sand. I read
Starting
the
to shy away
newspaper.
from it because, all right, so we're in Tampa area, but we're also from Baltimore. We get the Baltimore Sun as a digital newspaper. So we can still read about what's going on at home. But then we can also read about the same thing in Tampa. My mother gets the paper. We watch the news down there. So we just had a girl 14 years old, just 2 or 3 nights ago. She was run over by someone driving something like a Tundra. And she's dead. I mean, I can't imagine what condition the body was found in, but she was just run over.
That's me, blissful innocence.
And the person doesn't stop, and there's multiple parts of their truck left at the scene. And this is not the only time people have been run over and killed. It's something that it's almost more common than a murder by a firearm, from what I read and hear in the
I
news
agree,
in Florida.
Mr. D-Pants.
In Baltimore, just like a lot of other cities, unfortunately, that have too many crimes, we have that. And you have to, I don't know, if you live in this community, what do you pray every night, literally, that you don't die in your sleep from a gunshot that went through the wall and hit you in the head and took you right out? That's the kind of stuff that we have unfortunately read about in the past in the news in Baltimore. People being shot through walls. Before we came down here, I learned that people are now driving around Baltimore shooting at each other with guns. Getting into like a gun battle, driving cars. There's no chance any innocent person could be possibly struck by a bullet when that goes on. I mean, it's almost like, who wants to buy one of those underground things and will survive down there? I mean, it's very horrible. So, we all need an escape. And we're due an escape.
And we try that.
And that's what this has been about. this whole show has been about escaping very hard things that you just are tired of looking at. So keep that in mind when you're in the show here on Cocktail Hour with Rick. We're not about all that other bullcrap. So please don't bring it in here. Just bring in good vibes, looking for having a good time. I saw the different people
That's
having
great, Mr.
their
Pants.
comments muted out. When you see that, that means that my mods are doing their job, and
They're great.
they're doing a great job, because we don't want that in here. This is supposed to be a
That's so
safe
sad, Josh.
space, a positive place. I mean, good mojo or God's blessing on all of you, whatever way you like to feel about it.
Gun laws
That's what
help
we
to a
want.
point, but if you're a bad person, you'll find a way to get a gun. I'm all for gun control. I think that's great, but that's not gonna solve the problem. I wish it would.
I know the right to arm is interpreted as being in our Bill of Rights. But if you read the words, it's the right to form a militia. It's not for an individual. Read the exact words.
Don't go there. Don't even get into it. Let it go.
I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to say, so
But that's
we're accepting it as individuals. But do you want to start handing them out on a corner? Here, get your free gun.
No.
Here's a couple clips
That's
of
not what
bullets.
it's about. Stop. Rick, you're getting on the political side. We don't do that here.
Okay. I'm sorry if I was being a little quasi-political. And yes, Carson, that's the morbid truth. So I don't know how you all feel, but I don't want a gun. I don't own a gun. And I've only fired a gun twice. A real actual gun inside of a shooting range, indoor shooting range. That's it. I don't care about getting one tomorrow. What I am more interested in is, yes, mega death, some smegma orbs, or Fermunda cheese.
No, we haven't been there, Spin.
Where's that?
Amelia Island.
No, but we drive by it. Haven't stopped. Or Jekyll Island. There's a couple places just north of the Florida line that all look great, and we've never stopped there. But it's like, what am I going to do? Am I going to drive all the way up there and then drive back? 8:05.
What is that?
I don't know.
Don't know what that means, Kelly. Hey,
Kelly Zervo.
pencil pens and black beetle.
I know today is the 14th. So
Oh, zombie apocalypse is on the way.
in 6 days, it will be 420. How many people are happy when it becomes 420? Doesn't matter to you. You do 420
Hey, Bobby
like
the
things
Desert Walker.
every day of the year.
That's great, Shaylee, that they don't have that. That means it's not necessary. It's horrible here.
I'm late on the episode, and our belly 805 what reading. We were looking at a program where they use a swab-like device to determine the level of sanitation, and if it's more than 40, it's dirty. But if it's 805, it's ridiculous. Or how about when it's 9999? Yes, I did love the swab test thing. That was always fun.
Why is 420 so important if you smoke every day?
It's true. You're right. Because it used to be called I think this anyway, the same time of year, Great American Smokeout, while marijuana was largely not legal anywhere.
Well, the Great American Smokeout was to quit tobacco.
No,
Yes, it was.
this is a different thing, or Smoke Day. I don't know. But
Smoke Day,
we,
but
we,
the Great American Smokeout,
Hun-
Colleen had a
20
photo
years
of it.
prior to the Great American Smokeout, it was about smoking outside. It wasn't smoking no more. And I remember when I was going to college during 420, the undergraduate library, what did they call it? Field? I don't know what they called it. But along the edges of the field were little hills, and there were small bushes that could give you a little bit of shade. So I can remember sitting there, and we did a lot of sitting there, playing guitars,
Hey,
hanging
Tony
out.
Jones.
And I remember being one time, and people started passing out pre-rolls. So everybody was smoking and sharing doobies. That's probably about 1980. So that's what I thought about what 420 used to be. And they just call it 420 instead of April 20th, instead of the annual smoke out. Sharing is caring. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. And then you just repeat. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. We used to call them joints. Now, you call them blunts, or they're cones. Bottom line, it's a devil's lettuce cigarette. That's it. Hello, pencil pen. How are you? I was born in 1959. I graduated high school in
I
1977.
think we have another birthday song.
Another birthday?
Charles C. Bunny. I just turned 38 this week and I feel young.
Charles,
Talking about weed.
you are. Satan cilantro. I like that too. Good job. Okay, Charles. Allow me to clear my mouth of some of this crunchy noodle. All right, Charles. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charles. Happy birthday to you. You are young. You're only 38 years old, for God's sake. Enjoy the youth you still possess. Because there's none in here anymore. My youth is gone. I can't say I'm 39. I'm not 49, even 59.
You're old, baby.
Ah, old.
Not as old as me.
Well, that's a little consolation, but I knew you were a little bit older than me when I was a little bit younger.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the happy birthdays. They are playing songs to compensate for Lars' lack of chops. Sounds like hardwired. Okay, I don't understand any of that. Clap, clap, clap. Beautiful singing. Oh, thank you, Charles. I love when people say that. Rick's got the youth goop in him. I got goop in me.
Yeah, you definitely got goop in you.
I've never gotten it in anally, though.
Oh, God.
Only out, no
Oh.
in. One way. Here comes the pillow.
Hold your cup.
All right.
One more.
No. Okay. Are you serious, Kelly? Well, thank
Bobby.
you. You are just an angel. I knew that when I first met you, that you were a special.
That's great, Robert.
Have you ever delved into felching? I probably had exception to that accusation that I would go felching. Now, in the underground movie Love, Liquor, and Lies, there was a character named Felcher,
Hey, Tony Jones.
and he felched. So, but you have to talk to the movie maker, the creator, to know more. Well, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. And we don't have a Nerf gun here. We left it home. I even asked, we want to bring the Nerf gun?
I'm
No.
not carrying that back and forth until
Yep.
it's done.
So I don't know what we'll do next week,
Um,
but we could possibly.
ARF, last name Fernando. Hello, I can't say the entire name. I'm glad you're here from Chile.
Chile, yay!
Sounds like you're a newbie.
No, Adriel, I remember. How are you? From Santiago de Chile. Good to have you here. I hope you're having a good Friday.
Ooh, Spindalis.
And I would imagine in Chile it's a little earlier time than us. We started at 8 or a little before that. And we've been on for 73 minutes. Can you believe that? With no signal problems.
Well,
It's unbelievable because I couldn't even get
well,
a stable cell
Tony.
signal.
if you can get one, why are you afraid to get one? I don't understand.
You work 1 to 9 on Friday. Oh, that's okay. You can always watch it
Wait a minute, it's my
on
hubby.
replay.
It's my hubby's birthday today. Well, Tony Jones, we need your hubby's name. Hi, Kylie. Yeah, we only made it to Savannah. Traffic was horrible.
Yes, terrible. Hi, hon. All right, so let's hear about this birthday.
Well, I'm waiting for
Tony Jones. Your hubby's name is Tony Jones. Is Dingle Dangle, what's one of the most haunted places? Mr. Slave. That's not nice.
Yeah, Tony's hubby, we'll say hello. We can't sing till we have your name. Dingle Dangle, yes, for Savannah, Georgia. Oh, Savannah, Georgia is super
haunted.
Yeah. Shame we can't stay.
Are you a local? Is Dingle Dangle a local?
I don't know. Charles C. Bunny, thank you.
You're welcome, Charles C. Bunny. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome for the song, for sure. All right, so I'm still waiting to hear the name of this fantastic husband that he's so fantastic, the wife, Tony, wants us to sing.
Well, sing happy birthday to Tony Jones' husband.
But Tony Jones, you're talking to Doggy Dog, and you won't. My husband's birthday. But
Tony Jones, we need his name.
I just want your husband's name, Tony. Or is. You don't know.
No, she knows.
Maybe he doesn't have a name.
He has a name. I am a truck driver and I go into some bad areas and it scares me. Just sing happy birthday to Tony Jones' husband.
Tony Jones' husband. Tony Jones, the trucker that goes to bad places. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Tony Jones'
Tony
husband.
Jones' husband. Happy birthday. Hello, Joanne Wickless and Abby. And there's K1-ish. I'm reaching out to people I haven't mentioned because I haven't mentioned anybody. Ponytail, Dungeon Master, Mega Death Gigantor,
Guys, thank you for putting up
Rostradamus,
for the Discord.
Person, Dingle Dangle,
Oh, I'm sure you smell like roses, Miss Long Duck Dong.
Long Duck
Jane Gill,
Dog,
hello. Kylie Harrington.
Kylie Harrington,
Love you, baby.
Mr. D Pants, Damien, Kelly Servo, Anita Flanagan. So many of you, it's 68 of you. Hey, wait a minute.
Kylie, where are
Where
you?
did people go? Come back. I have more people than that. We got 90 likes though. Thank you
good.
very much for clicking that like button. The like button clicking has been very good tonight for us to be at this point in the liking level that it's almost 100 and we're well before the end of the show. We're already coming up to 100. It's coming up like roses. Everything's coming up roses. I heard it in my head. I don't know why. So, Wednesday night, we went to karaoke at our Majestic Park
It was
homes.
sad.
It was 6 people total, and then we walked in.
Oh, where are you going, Kylie?
Getting ready to go out at home.
I want to know where she's going.
I want to know where she's going.
She's moved their cars out of the driveway.
That's excellent.
And tomorrow she's going to put cones out so nobody parks in front of the house or her house.
Hey, Tony, my pleasure. I'm glad that it was his pleasure, too.
Hey, Sandy Gay, fuck you.
Hi, Sandy Gay Thorpe. How are you doing?
I'm ready, but I don't have any darts. I just hit him. Oh, you're going up to, okay. You and who else?
Can't imagine.
Maybe Cheyenne, maybe Tom, maybe other people.
Only
Yeah.
person.
Your mom has some traffic cones in the driveway up at the top.
Not Jay, though. You weren't aware of the cones. Now you are. John Anderson and the Band Geek started his new tour on Long Island. Started out the tour. I love John Anderson. I saw him with the something something school musicians, young people, no more than like 20, 21 or less, and saw them do Close to the Edge. And it's like I was in the third row, seriously. And for most of the show, I was way over in the corner, had to be like this basically to watch it, but I was real close to the stage. And then some people left, and there was like a half an hour or more left. And I snuck over front row.
This was requested.
You got me in the nose. Don't break my glasses. And I got to be in the front row and moved over. I was like right in front of John as he's singing. And he's got this young lady, she's playing bass, a couple different people playing guitar. They were like playing the lead parts together. Steve Howe's part. Oh my God. I saw that in Clearwater. And that was some fun. That was last winter, last March. At the very end, I stayed before the band left. I stayed at the side door where they were coming out, and I was there with about 20 or 25 other people that all wished our best to John on the next leg of the tour, and the students. And I talked with a couple of the students too. It was really, really nice. Yeah, pillow fight. We could do a pillow fight. That means I get to hit you back.
No.
No. She just says no. Actually, I don't know. Maybe Shaylee could check and make sure she's okay. I saw a comment somewhere on Discord or something from her a couple of days ago. I think she might be okay. Rick's topless. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to get into some trouble. Some topless pillow fighting with Darlene and I. Who wouldn't love that?
Me?
Rick's going to present his moves. Oh, well, I don't know what you were going to say, person. Ooh, daddy. Yes, and then I'll play with my own nipples
You do that all the time.
when my chest is bare. That doesn't happen much. Oh, my poor granddaughter. I don't want to do that to her. Kylie is on the program still, folks. And we are really lucky to have been able to stay connected for this long.
Yes.
We're going to be conservative, so I'm going to be winding us down, everybody. I'm sorry, but I think it's best, instead of having some problem getting the video to save, so that we can at least have the playback for anybody else later who missed tonight's program. And we are at 96, so if there is...
Wait a minute. I got it. Oh, can you stand up for a minute? Can you stand up for a minute? Okay, somebody requested A titty twist.
Ow! You, what the hell? All right. So somebody wanted a titty twist, and you got it. Was it Mr. Doggy Dog?
I can't say.
Whoever asked for that titty twist, I'm really hurt that you would make up such a thing. Hey, Rick, you ever considered doing a segment? Wait a minute. Every week on the show, similar to what Johnny Carson used to do when he was Karnak the Magnificent. I think it would be fun. Huh. Now, Johnny Carson had some people, they were called writers. And they would put that together, and then Johnny
Kate
would
White.
read it. And what Johnny would do is he would tap on the envelope and he would give an answer. And you don't know what the question's going to be. Then he would tear it open and read the question. So it went on like that. That depends on a comedy writer. Really understands how to take advantage of the vocabulary, the English language, and to use different thoughts and considerations in a way that people will laugh when you read the question.
Nancy Santa Maria Letitia, hello there.
Nancy, Santa Maria Latica, you're heading to work. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy. But I'm glad to be able to say hello and happy Friday night. Mwah. I'm sorry you have to work. We hit 100 likes according to John C. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just in time. 3 minutes to go. So I don't really have any big major announcements. We'll try to go live again from wherever we happen to be next week. Going to have no internet service at the house. So if I'm hanging out, I hope that I'm doing something positive, like looking through video clips and making notes and working towards doing something. I transferred files. I have some still on my Sony camera on the card that I have to
Hey,
transfer
Amy, hello
over.
there.
And I told you I had some different content coming,
Yes, it
and
is
I still
true,
have not
Wanda
created
Phone.
another Odd Place episode. But maybe I can at least put together for next week a new type of a video that you've never seen from the Rick Serra channel. And it'll be one of a series of videos from the same topical area. Actually from the same event even. So, but I hope you'll like that, and I'm going to leave it undescribed in terms of you being able to understand what it's about. But I hope you'll like it, and it's something that I've wanted to put together and do for a while, and Darlene and I took advantage of an opportunity, and we took a little trip for the day, went to a nice little place we'd never been, a park with a little river going beside it.
Oh, if you want.
No. I'm talking about Port St.
Lucy.
It's not what I meant to say.
You
Richie.
lost me. Yeah. Oh,
Port
for
St.
the,
Yeah, for
Native
the
American
Native American Festival. So that's all I'll let out. And in advance, I'll be sharing this with all respect due to the people who perform. And a lot of individual names will not be included, just a brief descriptions of what's going on, either by myself or another person at the event. So that's about that. And do you want to say goodnight? Well, we want to say goodnight, but
Thank
we
you,
also
John
want to
C.
say thank you to John C. At the very end, thank you for the little tippy. And John says, enjoy the trip, be safe, have fun, love you all. Thank you. Back at you, John. So you all have a nice rest of your Friday evening, and we'll be looking forward to again next Friday for the next cocktail hour with Rick.
Good night, everybody.
Until next time, we'll see you. Love and peace to you all. Good night, everybody.